Okay, guys. So, this clip right here, I'm going to go ahead and just show this to you. Bro, I'll go ahead and put this up on the screen. This is the little video. Thank God I have this footage, so I was able to figure out. Sometimes you just can't find the footage if something like this happens at a parking lot. Go ahead and play this. This is me getting hit. My truck getting hit when I was in the parking lot. I was inside. I was at a liquor store in town. I was actually getting the tequila for the last country cocktail segment. Dude, I can't with my boogers, man. It's the weather. It's super windy today, and it's got our allergies a little bit weird. So I apologize for that, picking my nose. But yeah, that right there was me getting hit in the parking lot. I was inside getting leca. My wife and daughter were inside the truck when it happened. My wife was like, whoa, like the truck gets hit. And she was like, whoa, what the hell? And she like assumed that the guy was just going to stop. No. Freaking flies off. And she's like filming him going away. And she's like, what the hell? She automatically calls me. And I'm like, what the hell, dude? And I put down my freaking Trulies and I run outside, dude. And I'm freaking pissed. And the guy was gone. So I go to the manager of the store, and I was like, hey, do you guys have freaking cameras? Like, this dude just freaking hit me and ran. And I was asking my wife, I didn't run out to my truck yet, and I was asking her how the damage was. She says, well, it's not dented. She's like, luckily. She's like, it just scraped really bad. Put a picture up of what it looked like. So it wasn't dented at all. I was surprised. And yeah, I'm probably not going to do it on this video, but like on my phone, I pinched to zoom in on the video that we ended up getting from the liquor store, and I could see his rear corner panel dented in. That's what you get. All right, boy? So anyways, I'm going to go over this whole thing because I posted that video of me getting hit on social media last week, and a lot of people loved to put their opinions on there when I said that I let them go, and I did not end up not pressing charges, but I didn't end up like calling the cops or anything, and I'm going to explain why now. But so anyways, I asked the guys in the liquor store for the footage. We get the footage. I take a look at it, and I'm like, what the hell? Then we rewind back to see who it was. They knew the guy. We saw him walking out. And they were like, oh, I don't even remember what his name was. I have it written in my phone. I have all his information in my phone. I know his license plate number. I have his name. I know exactly where he lives because they told me. Like I know everything. Is an older gentleman who is like a daily customer of theirs at the liquor store. Okay, so an older gentleman that's a daily client of a liquor store. You know, we could say that he could have been liquored up, possibly. Then I started getting some stories from some employees when I was sitting there waiting for him to come back, because guess what we did? As soon as they knew who it was, they were like, oh yeah, we have his phone number. Let me just call him. So they call the guy, right? He's on the phone. He answers right away. The dude at the liquor store is, hey bud, did you, this guy's probably mid-60s, mid to high 60s, okay? So, and I respect my elders no matter who you are, okay? You could be, to be honest, you could be a drunk. You could be, it doesn't matter. I respect my elders. Everybody deserves respect no matter who they are. You don't know their situation in their life. That's the way I was raised, and that's the way I treat everyone, no matter who you are. I don't care if you're an elder. I don't care if you're a kid. I treat everybody with respect. If you don't treat me with respect, then that's when we get down to the nitty gritty and we start throwing bows, okay? Anyways, they call the guy. Hey, bud, did you just hit some guy in the parking lot? We obviously know he did. He says, no, what? What are you talking about? Once he finds it, well, we got you on camera. We got you hitting this guy, and then you just drove off. And he's like, what? Oh, no, that's not me. And he's like, well, we saw you get in your car. We know it's you. It's your license plate number, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, okay, I'll be right there. I'm going to come right back. This is like literally 4 minutes after he hit me. Okay. So I'm in the store waiting for him to come back. Dude, I waited for like 40 minutes. No, probably 45 minutes. My wife and daughter came in. We're just sitting there. I'm like, dude, I got crap to do. I'm literally sitting in a liquor store waiting for this old dude to come back so I can get his insurance information. Like, it's whack, right? So I then tell the liquor store owner, I'm like, dude, he's probably not even going to come back. I was like, I can't stay here anymore. I'm going to give you my information. You call me if he comes back. I said, listen, it might buff out. Okay, I'm not going to freaking call the cops on him for hitting and run like I should, but I'm not going to. I said, so there's no threat there. All he's got to do, he could just text me his information. It's fine, right? So I come back home like 3 or 4 hours later. The liquor store owner calls me. Hey, Jared, dude, I don't think the guy's going to come in. But he usually is a daily customer, so, you know, I'm sure we'll see him tomorrow, stuff like that. They haven't seen him since, dude. We're talking, this guy's been going to them for years. They haven't seen him since. So it's just like, oh my gosh, man. Now, here's the reasoning to me not going after him. One, my bumper wasn't dented. After further investigation, lick a little bit of fingers, do a little buffing. It's scraped up pretty good, but it'll buff out easy. There's one little scratch that's about that wide that I actually have when I first got the truck on the other side of the rear bumper. That's the paint's taken off. Now I've got a Longhorn. It's got the custom that mountain brown or whatever they call it on the bottom. So I'm just gonna go to the dealership, get like one of those Mopar paint pens. And you know, have my buddy buff it up. He brought his buffer over, so my boy Kyle's gonna buff that up for me. He's a detailer, so he knows what he's doing on that. And then when he's done and got it all shiny again, I'll do the little paint pen. Now, if it did dent my bumper and I was gonna need a new one, or they were gonna need to pop something out, I would go after him, right? Some people in this situation just for the principle and just because out of spite they want, or not, I guess it wouldn't be out of spite, just out of anger, they would go after the guy, right? And I get where people are coming from on that. Don't get me wrong. I'm just not that person. I'm not a person of road rage, dude. Trust me. I have people ride with me all the time. I got buddies who are just like, it's like they don't even take testosterone, but it's like they just have so much testosterone. If somebody cuts me off, they're more pissed than I am, okay? Like, I get it. I know, I think it's because I've been so many places and I've met so many people over the years and I've been all over the world and I've traveled and I've met so many different types and seen so many cultures. I understand how people are. I understand there's bad days and there's good days. So if somebody cuts me off, I let it go. There's no road rage in me. You're not going to see Russell Crowe come out, whatever that movie was. That movie was horrible, by the way. I don't know if y'all seen that. If you guys know the name of that movie, let me know in the comments below. But I just didn't feel the need to go after this dude. I could have easily called the police and filed a police report. And they could have, nothing would have happened at that point unless I did it right after the fact and they caught him and he was freaking drinking or something. He could have said, oh, I'm drinking. I drank when I got home, blah, blah, blah. They could have given him a ticket for a hit and run. They could have, I don't know. But he could have had priors and maybe he could have gone to jail. I don't know. I went through all the situations in my head and I said, you know what? I'm not going to expend my energy that I want to keep inside myself so I can do good things for the day rather than trying to go get this old guy in trouble. Who everybody said, he's a good guy. He made a mistake. Everybody in the video is like, why do people always feel the need to back up so much? Guys, he's old. That's what happens when you get old. You know what I mean? Or you're a woman. So I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. Or trying. No, I'm not even going to go that far. So anyways, we don't get freaking pissy with me. So, dude, some people on this freaking channel are getting pretty sensy lately, dude. Pretty freaking sensy, okay? I don't, just don't. Words that come out of people, I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. Anyways, I did what I did. And maybe you guys disagree. Maybe some of you are a little bit more hot-headed and you'd be like, I'd go after that freaking dude. Screw him. He could have done something else and he could have done that. You're right. And I tried, waiting at the liquor store for 45 minutes, thinking that he was going to be coming and getting his insurance information, and that was going to be all fine and dandy. Maybe he didn't have insurance. You know what I mean? Maybe he didn't, and then he'd get a ticket for that. You know what I mean? That's the way it goes. The situation presented itself to me where I could have gone after him, and I just didn't want to expend that energy, like I said. So you guys let me know. Did I make the right decision? Did I make the wrong decision? Do you see where I'm coming from? Let me know, guys. I appreciate it. I hope you guys aren't too crazy with me and saying I made the wrong decision, but I feel like I did. And I still feel like a good person, and I think that's the most important thing.
Signs over. Click on one of these pictures to continue your adventure. Y'all come back.